Mind of Cruz, mind of Cruz, mind of Cruz, bop bop shoo up.
Torture.
My feelings on torture. Torture is a really bad thing. I do not approve of human torture. I do not approve of torture of any kind, animals or humans. I don't believe in torture. Torture is unhuman. I don't like torture because it's a way to hurt and kill people. A good example of torture was the Holocaust. The Nazis tortured Jews, and all sorts of people were tortured. There have been histories. History has been a lot of torture in history. Genghis Khan did torture. The Mongols, the Hun did torture. The Romans did torture. Emperors did torture. Torture is a thing the Native Americans, people used to torture Native Americans. Torture is a worldwide thing. Torture has happened to other Native Americans, and anybody has tortured each other, unfortunately. Torture is a really barbaric thing. Torture of any kind is horrible. Torture is a form of murder. Torture is murder. Torture is suffering. You shouldn't have human torture. Torture should stop. Torture is something that needs to stop. People have been torturing people for too long. It gotta stop. I don't approve of torture. In my spiritual peaceful life, in Buddhist life and Christian life, I do not support torture. In any spiritual life shouldn't support torture. Torture is a form of barbaric acts of violence. Torture is very unacceptable. Torture is awful. Torture is hell. Don't torture. Thou shalt not torture. I don't approve torture, so you shouldn't go around torturing. That's wrong and cruel. And stop torturing things. Torture is very killer and bad. Torture is very harmful and deadly.
Is there ever a time when torture is appropriate because, like, say you have to get some important information out of somebody or something?
Never.
Never?
Not of any kind.
What if it's going to save lives?
Not any kind.
Okay.
Not any kind will save your life. Self-defense is acceptable, not torture.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.